Hey, what's up everybody? HTG Brian here, back with some more LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This is level 30, Fulfill Your Destiny story. That's right, we're getting pretty close to the end. In fact, we only have one more trilogy left before we hit that free play. But we are going to get ourselves a trophy / achievement called Return of the Jedi here. We're also going to find ourselves a couple of Kyber bricks, one for completing the story and one for hitting that silver stud status. Now look at this. At the end of the last video, we realized we have acquired Vader, and it's true, we now have full control. We'll go ahead and make our way to the end here. Now, there's a moment here in a second after I smash him around and use the old, well, I guess it's just the force to get him out of the way. There's a moment where I stop and sort of look at the camera with Vader. And the reason is because I'm trying out the new way, one of my last tricks for the recording situation. And right about here, it starts popping really loud. And I couldn't figure out what the crap was going on. But as it turns out, I don't really need the audio. So after a couple of thumps, it stopped. And I kept on with the keeping on. And that's when I realized, wait a minute, I got to do something funny here. We got to use our influence. That's right. We got to use our Jedi mind tricks. And in order to do that, you got to look at the guy behind the wall here, the one that we really needed to control. And then you got to use your mind control to go ahead and make him stand on a switch. Now, I thought there might have been more than one, but essentially you just need to let him stand on it, and booyakashow, the door should open. It should let us get control. And look at that. It's actually not the door. It's the hatch to the control panel. My bad. But we'll go ahead and follow the old procedure. Up, up, down, down, left, right. Oh, wait, that's Contra. Down, right, down, up. For us, yours is likely going to be different because I'm pretty sure it changes all the time. At the end of the hallway, we got a blue halo. You know what to do, though. And away we go.
By now you must know your father can never be turned from the dark side. So will it be with you.
You're wrong.
It was I who allowed the Alliance to know the location of the shield generator. It is quite safe from your pitiful little band.
All groups assume attack coordinates. It's a trap!
Witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. Fire at will, Commander.
That thing's operational.
Good. I can feel your anger. Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete. Use your aggressive feelings, boy.
Well, we knew this moment was coming. We were told in order to complete our Jedi training, we must face our father. And here it is. We're actually doing that. And this is a pretty sweet battle. In fact, it looks like we've got 2 meters to depleter. One, and then he's got a recharge down below. And then, of course, things get a little bit greasier because we got the Emperor here, too. There is a challenge coming up that I go way out of my way to avoid. And you guys, you get to choose whether you want to grab it now or when we return in that free play. But there's one that's called I Will Not Fight You, Father. And it actually states, make your way past Vader without being detected. Now, at first, I thought, oh, that might be a little bit more difficult than I thought. But up here in a minute, we get this, so just like when he attacks, there's the red and black stripes on the ground. Here in a hot second, we get to see a yellow and black stripe on the ground, which is sort of like a caution one. And all we have to do is walk into that to avoid the challenge. And if you're trying to obtain it, just simply avoid it. So we'll get there in a hot second. In fact, that first meter has been depleted. He makes a statement down below. We jump up high, and then I believe everything comes crashing down here in a hot. Yeah, he's got to take out the two beams, and then it falls, and booyakashow. Now, this is where we either avoid or run to the Noid. Either way, we can go and make your choice here in a hot second. He's landing on the ground. He turns around. And here we go. That little meter is going to be out. There you go. So you can either avoid this or run right into it like we do. It's up to you. Now, the reason people have been asking, the reason that we've been skipping the challenges on the story is because we want you guys to feel like you only need to watch one video for a full explanation. And yes, we could get the challenges here and then sort of repeat them later. And in some cases, we are doing that. But, you know, for visual purposes, I know that a lot of people like to see, like, the trophies pop and, you know, just the actual check marks for certain feats. And so in this case, we're trying to make sure that those check marks are visually available for you guys once we return into the free play. All right, we've almost got his cha-cha-cha-cha down to nothing. And let's see here. Oh, here we go. Into a final lockdown. I think we hit the button and get our spammage on. And then it should take us into a final cutscene. Look at all right, spam, 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 spam. That's right. And then we have a pretty glorious cutscene here. Very eventful.
Now, fulfill your destiny. And take your father's place at my side.
I'll never turn to the dark side. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
Father, please!
I expected nothing more from the pathetic Skywalker.
Did he just call us pathetic? All right, as we gain control of Luke again, we have to reflect or deflect the old electricity back up to Mr. Palpatine. Then he brings in some of his guards. They've got red on them. We'll go ahead and give them the business. Now, there is another challenge that we need to cause damage to Palpatine's guards by luring them into one of his attacks. So I went full Hammerstein here and tried to get up close and personal and take out these guys as quickly as possible, as I wasn't exactly sure how Palpatine was going to attack. Now, these guys are pretty beefy in the sense that there's multiples, and they're good at knocking me down and sort of juggling me, as you might have noticed there. I take them all out, though, and I'm able to deflect that electricity back up to Buddy. And round two, fight. We'll go ahead and take out some more of these guards. Now, if you're trying to get that challenge completed, there is like these little bolt of electricities in a circle on the ground that he sort of tosses at you. And so it sort of lets you know where it's going to be, and then you got to try to lure them into it. So it's almost like a... I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like an electric claymore or something. Like it's there, and you got to lure them to it, and then kaplooey, or something like that. I guess is more of what would happen, but ooh, that silver stud status giving us that extra kyber brick. All right, so you know, something Luke probably missed out a lot on as we reflect some of this electricity back up. I don't think he got to play a lot of catch with his dad. I don't think that was a thing. So, you know, luckily for him, he's getting this opportunity to spend some quality time with his dad. In fact, it's not quite the equivalent of catch, but it sort of is. They're sort of reflecting this electricity back here, and I can't help but feel like this is probably a pretty soothing moment. I think there's probably still some therapy needing to be discussed in this matter, but ultimately, a pretty epic moment, father-son battle, taking down Mr. Emperor Palpatine, and into a cutscene we go.
Help me take this mask off.
Tell your sister. You were right.
I've got to save you.
You already have, Luke.
The shield is down. Commence attack on the Death Star's main reactor.
We're on our way.
Whoa!
I'm sure Luke wasn't on that thing when it blew.
He wasn't. I can feel it.
All right. I understand. I won't get in the way.
It's not like that at all. He's my brother.
Booyaka Show! Return of the Jedi Trophy Achievement unlock. That's right, episode is complete. And as mentioned earlier, we do get a kyber brick for completing the level. And of course, free play is now officially unlocked for us. We will return for that sooner than later. We also got that silver stud status, earning us an extra kyber brick. And oh, we are so close to 1 million. So close. Challenges? Nah, not in this video. We'll be back for you, though. Don't worry about that. Same applies to the mini kits. No mini kits found in the making of this video, but we will be back for more. And if you're in a hurry, don't feel afraid. That's right. Use the Force. And by the Force, I mean our trophy achievement guide over at HappyThumbsGaming.com. Tyler P. did an amazing job, and I highly recommend it. Now, we got a couple of extra characters there, some variants of people we already did have. And look at this. Return of the Jedi is that average 25.6. So it's been pretty accurate with our missing the mini kits and the challenges. It's been right around the 25 every time. So quarter of the way. Next up, The Force Awakens. Speaking of quarter portions in our near future. That's right. I love these animations. I wanted to make sure we got a good look at it because I don't know if we'll check it out at the beginning of the next video or not. But speaking of that, that is going to wrap up Level 30 Fulfill Your Destiny story. Don't forget to check us out on social media and, of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com. Check it out, live on it, click it, do it all the things. As for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time, salute.